Arguments are everywhere. In your home, at your job, on social media, in the comment section, and sometimes the most brutal arguments, they're the ones happening inside your own head. You get pulled into them, you get emotional, you want to be right, and after it's over, you're left exhausted, questioning your reactions and wondering if you handled it the best way. What if I told you that the key to winning any argument isn't about having the best comebacks? It's about having control over yourself, your words, your emotions, and your energy. That's what the Stoics mastered. They lived in a world filled with violence, betrayal, ego, power games, and manipulation. And yet, they trained themselves to stay calm, collected, and wise in the heat of battle, not just with others, but within themselves. This is how to win any argument using Stoic philosophy. Let's break it down. Ancient tactics for modern chaos. If this shifted something inside you, hit subscribe. We do this every day. Part 1. The core truth of Stoic conflict. The Stoics understood something most people miss. You can't win an argument if you're not in control of yourself. Epictetus. Most people believe that winning an argument means out-talking the other person, convincing them you're right, dominating the room. But to a Stoic, that's a weak win. That's a shallow performance. Real victory is when you stay centered, rational, and virtuous, no matter how irrational the other person becomes. Because every argument presents you with two options: react emotionally and lose control, or respond wisely and stay in power. The Stoics chose the second every single time, and it made them nearly untouchable. Part 2. 4. Types of arguments and how Stoics approached each. Let's look at the 4 most common types of arguments in modern life and how Stoic principles apply. 1. The personal argument. Your partner raises their voice. Your friend says something passive-aggressive. Your sibling throws an old mistake in your face. You feel it rising in you. Heat, tension, that need to defend yourself. Seneca wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." The Stoic approach in personal arguments is this: you can't respond with fire and expect peace. Instead, you pause, you breathe. You ask, is my reaction going to solve this or escalate it? Practical tactic. Use premeditatio malorum, premeditation of adversity. Before entering any emotional conversation, mentally prepare. Tell yourself, today I may be insulted, I may be misunderstood, but I will remain composed. Walk into conflict prepared, not panicked. 2. The professional argument. Your boss criticizes your work unfairly. A co-worker interrupts you in a meeting. A client is being unreasonable. You want to lash out, defend your reputation, prove your worth, but Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, said, you always have the option of having no opinion. What does that mean? It means you're not obligated to react to every criticism. You don't have to fight every battle to win the war. The Stoic strategy in the workplace is this: let your results speak. Let your reputation defend you. Silence, when used intentionally, is a sign of strength. Practical tactic. When confronted at work, say, "That's an interesting perspective, let me think on that." It diffuses the tension without surrendering your ground. You stay in control and gain time to choose your next move wisely. 3. The public online argument. Someone mocks your post. A stranger misquotes you in a comment thread. Your views are misrepresented in a viral reply. Here's the trap. You feel the need to correct them, to restore your image, to fight for your reputation. But Epictetus would remind you, if someone speaks ill of you, live in such a way that no one believes them. You don't defend yourself with words, you defend yourself with how you live. The internet is not a battlefield for wisdom, it's an echo chamber for ego. The Stoic understands this. Practical tactic. If you're misrepresented online, respond with either truth or silence. Never respond with sarcasm, emotional fire, or defensiveness. If the audience is intelligent, they'll see. If they're not, nothing you say will change their mind anyway. Never fight for approval from the unwise. 4. The inner argument. This is the one nobody sees, but everyone experiences. Why didn't I say something? Did I let them walk all over me? Am I too soft? Am I becoming cold and detached? You're torn between pride and peace, between regret and resolve, between insecurity and strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The battle you're fighting isn't with the other person anymore, it's with your own ego, and this is where Stoicism becomes transformative, practical tactic. At the end of every argument, journal this. 1. Did I act with virtue? 2. Did I stay composed? 3. Did I speak what was true and necessary? If yes, release it. Let the mind be at ease. If no, own it. Then fix it in future behavior. This is how you turn every conflict into a lesson, not a scar. Part 3. 7. Stoic strategies to win arguments without losing yourself. Let's go deeper now into tactical Stoicism. These are 7 strategies the ancients used that you can start applying today. 1. Control the first 5 seconds. The Stoics believed that your first response determines the outcome. An angry man is again angry with himself when he returns to reason. Seneca modern rule: when provoked, pause 5 seconds, breathe. This creates space between stimulus and response. That space, that's where wisdom lives. 2. Ask more than you say. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In arguments, questions disarm, statements escalate. Ask, "Can you clarify what you mean? What's the core issue for you? Would you like to find a solution or be heard?" Questions break the pattern of attack. They shift energy from ego to resolution. 3. Train for humiliation without reacting. If you are insulted and say nothing, the insult belongs to them. Epictetus Stoics trained themselves mentally. If someone insults me in public, I will remain unmoved. Why? Because reacting to insults is submission to them. Your peace becomes hostage to someone's opinion. Freedom is not needing to defend yourself all the time. 4. Master the art of strategic silence. Silence isn't weakness, it's frictionless strength. No harm comes from silence. Marcus Aurelius. In arguments, silence disorients manipulators, forces others to reflect, signals control, not defeat. Use silence not as retreat, but as dominance. 5. Don't argue with the unwise. Seneca wrote, "He who argues with a fool becomes one." Know your audience. If someone seeks drama, not truth, disengage. Don't light fires in rooms full of gasoline. Ask yourself, is this a battle of ideas or a battle of egos? Only engage when growth is possible. 6. Speak in the language of virtue. The Stoics valued 4 virtues. Wisdom, speak with logic, not emotion. Justice, speak for what's right, not what's popular. Courage, speak when it's hard, not when it's easy. Temperance, speak with balance, not extremes. Apply this to every argument. Your goal isn't to win, your goal is to speak from integrity. 7. Exit with grace, not explosions. You don't have to have the last word. You don't need to be understood to be at peace. Withdraw into yourself. The rational soul is a fortress. Marcus Aurelius. When the argument no longer serves growth, step back. Say, "I understand your position. Let's revisit this when we're both calm. I value this conversation too much to ruin it with heat." This isn't weakness, it's high-level maturity. Part 4. How Stoics used argument as a tool for growth. The Stoics didn't avoid conflict, they used it to grow. Every disagreement was an opportunity to strengthen patience, sharpen perspective, deepen self-mastery. You don't learn Stoicism in comfort. You learn it when your pride is tested, when your name is misrepresented, when your beliefs are challenged. That's the dojo. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Every argument is sharpening your character if you let it. Conclusion: you want to win arguments? Then stop trying to defeat people. Defeat your own emotional reactivity. Defeat your need to be right. Defeat your addiction to control. The Stoics didn't win by crushing their opponents. They won by becoming unshakable. They won by mastering themselves. And so can you. If this shifted something inside you, hit subscribe. We do this every day.